Welcome to the video on how to do a tool center point, or TCP for short, on a CRX cobot. Now the reason you would need a new tool center point is because maybe you changed your torch and now you have a different torch angle, or somehow your current tool center point got erased from your cobot, right? Now, to do a tool center point, you're gonna need an object with a tip, a sharp point at the top that you can keep stationary. So I'm using the Torchmate block that we do have for purchase here at Lincoln Electric, and I have a magnet underneath to keep it from moving, all right? Now you wanna have your contact to work distance as relevant as you can to the parts that you're running. I'm using a 5/8 stick out. 5/8 to 3/4 inch are some of the most common used stick out distances, okay? So, tool center point will need to be done in legacy mode. Please refer back to the video of how to get to legacy mode in the training videos. First thing you're gonna do is hit menu, then you're gonna hit number 6 setup. Once there, you're gonna hit F1 type, then you're gonna hit number 6 frames. That'll take you to this tool frame menu that you see in front of you. Now, you're gonna go to any line that doesn't have any data recorded in it. I'm gonna be using number 4. So I'm gonna hit F2 detail, then I'm gonna hit F2 method, and I'm gonna hit number 2 XZ. Okay? Now, I'm gonna be jogging my robot to get my robot down to my Torchmate block. So I have it in Cartesian and jog mode. All right, you wanna have your torch as straight up and down as you possibly can. So you're gonna use the tool frame coordinates to get your robot down. What you wanna do is have the tip of your wire actually touching the top of the object that you're using to record your points. Once you get a little bit closer, you want to slow your robot down so you don't bend your wire or move your object out of place. Okay. Once your wire is touching, you're going to cursor down to the origin point. Here, you're going to hold the shift key and hold F5 at the same time until you see your point has been recorded. We're also going to record or approach point 1 in the same position. Do not move the robot. So you will have 2 points recorded at the same position. The next point we're going to record is our X direction point. To do that, we're going to move our J1 under position, X plus. We're gonna move that at least 10 inches. Okay? Once you think you got the distance required, you're gonna hold Shift F5 again and record the X direction point. Cursor up to the origin point, hold Shift and F4, move 2, that'll take you back to your origin point. Next point we're gonna record is our Z direction point. So now we're going to hold Z plus, at least 10 inches. Same thing, you're going to hold Shift and hold F5 to record that point. Next point we're going to do is you're going to move to origin point, Shift F4. Next thing we're going to do is the approach point 2. So you're going to do Z up in the positive direction. To clear the part that you're recording with, you're going to switch from Cartesian to joint. Okay. Now here you're going to rotate around your J6 axis at least 90 degrees. Okay. Now you're going to switch from joint back to Cartesian and line up the tip of that wire with the tip of the object you're using. Once you get the wire there, you're going to hold Shift F5 over approach point 2. Again. Now you want to Z up to clear your part. Cursor down to origin point and hit Shift F4. our last approach point. We're going to do Z plus again, period part. Then we're going to rotate J4, so X plus in the orientation. Same thing. Once you get the rotation required, I'm going to move that down with the wire touching that object. Now, when you hit Shift F5 this time, you're going to see that your tool center point data has been populated. Now you're going to clear that port. We're going to Z up again. Cursor down on orient origin point. You hit Shift F4. The wire should still be at the tip of that object you're using. Now, to activate the tool frame that you just created, you're going to hit Previous. So I just created number 4. So I'm going to hit F5, set IND. I'm going to hit 4, hit Enter. You're going to hit whatever tool frame number that you just recorded. Right? So the way to check that your tool center point is good, you're going to hit of operation. You're going to change it from world to tool. So you're going to rotate around your J6 axis. All right, you want to make sure your robot is not moving. The tip of your wire should still be intact to the top of that point. Another way you can check it is go back to Cartesian and rotate around your X and Y in orientation. Okay. Wire should be in the same place. That is how you record a tool center point on a CRX cobot.